Hey, welcome to Craft Central Designs. My name is Dwynn. I made this burlap Easter Bunny egg, and I'm going to share with you how I did it. This would be great on a tiered tray or inside perhaps of a burlap mesh Easter wreath with a mixed ribbon pink bow. All right, so let's get busy seeing just how I made this bunny. The items that you'll need, it says I got this egg from Dollar Tree. It's perfect size. This 3 Jenga blocks, I got those as well from Dollar Tree. I glued the 3 of them together and stained it to match the burlap. We have some burlap cord. That's from Wal Mart. I pre-made one bunny ear just to get, so I could make a template for the other one and get the size and proportions correct. This burlap came from the sewing department at Wal Mart. The felt piece came from Dollar Tree. Has little white polka dots. Wasn't sure if I was going to use this or not, but that came from Walmart. I gathered together a selection of ribbons, as I always do when I start a project. That's a felt flower that I found at Dollar Tree. Not sure if I'm going to use it. And I also included some burlap ribbons. Again, not sure what I was going to use at the onset of the project. That was a little half round with fabric. And that's some jute twine that I got from Dollar Tree. This was a pre-made whiskers. It's just 3 pieces of jute twine with a wood half round on the top for the nose. So here I created a template so that I could trace around it for the ear and the inside of the ear. You also, I used some Mod Podge on this project. That's my silicone tool that saves my fingers from serious burns from my glue gun. And I included some felt there because I think I'm going to make some paws for the bunny. All right, so I'm going to cut out the materials needed for the other ear. I just took a marker and traced around my template. And as well, I did the same, only with a pencil, on the felt that I had gotten from Dollar Tree. Okay, now the next thing I need to do is take my scissors and cut those out. And we're going to cut out the bunny ear. And trim up the edges there a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take the inside of the ear and just glue that down and let it dry. Actually going to use my little glue dispenser that I use for quilling. One of my favorite things to do is quilling. It has a very tiny point, so the glue comes out in just a very fine little stream, and I really love it. Use it for a lot of things other than quilling as well. So I'm just going to put that on there and let it dry before I shape the ear and do some gluing on that as well. Okay, so I took my Dollar Tree egg and I cut the tag and the ribbon off the bottom. I want it as flat as possible. As I said before, that's going to rest on those 3 Jenga blocks. But first, I have to cover this entire egg with jute cord. So I'm going to start on the bottom, putting a little bit dab of hot glue on there. And we're just going to start winding the jute cord around and around and around the egg. And it took me about a half an hour to wind this all the way around the egg, but the final product was worth the time. And I'm using my little tool there to save my fingers. And for each strip of jute cord that I attached to the egg, I used hot glue. I wanted this to stay and for the jute cord not to shift. And most importantly, I didn't want to see any of that blue egg once I was finished in between the jute cord. So the best way to do that was to just glue it in its entirety. So that's what I'm doing here. Every little bit of jute cord is attached to that egg with hot glue. Again, this is what was so time consuming. But I made sure as I went along that I didn't see any blue peeking through. Again, including hot glue with each segment that I wrapped around. All right, so it's beautiful. It's all covered with jute cord. It looks fantastic. I put a big blob of glue on the bottom and attached it to my Jenga blocks. So this is like a little pedestal or a little stand for the egg to keep it upright. All right, so now what we're going to do is shape the bunny ear. And I'm showing you here. What I do is pinch it together in the middle. I did it again for you. And I fold back the sides on each side of my finger. I'm folding the sides back. And I'm going to take a little bit of glue to secure that together. I hold it there for a few seconds, let it dry. And then on the back side where I folded those pieces over, I'm going to glue that together as well. I put a little clip on it to let it dry there. Now, one thing I wanted to do with this bunny is I wanted this bunny to have a kind of a funky, frayed look, just kind of ragged and fun. And so I decided what to do with these ears was just to rough them up. And I'm taking my finger and just fraying the edges, making it kind of ragged and funky looking. Another thing that I decided to do with those ears to keep it that ragged look stiff was I stuck my finger in some Mod Podge and I just went around and just touched those frayed edges. And this helped as well to fray them just a little bit more. And now they look really cute. All right, so now it's a time to attach the ears. So I'm going to attach these ears with just simply some hot glue. So I put a glob of glue on there. Set the bunny ears down. And then the other ear is attached as well now. Now I'm getting ready to add a very cute bow to the head of the bunny. This is a really cool ribbon that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's polka dot on one side and striped on the other. I'm just doing a very simple 4-loop bow, 2 loops on each side, making sure that I am twisting and folding over my ribbon. Watch my How to Make a Bow video and you'll understand this technique a little bit better. I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and just wrap it around, twist it in the back to secure those loops. I'm going to cut that pipe cleaner off, shape the bow a little bit. See how it looks? So far, so good. trying to decide if I'm going to use that felt flower or not. So I took these other two ribbons. One's a gingham check, and the other one is has a little bit of a design on the edges. And I just put the two ribbons together, formed a 4-loop bow, 2 loops on each side. I just wanted to add a little something to the other polka dotted and striped bow. As always, I love to mix patterns. You'll hear me say that just about every video that I do. I love mixing textures and patterns. So I secured that bow, as I always do with every bow I make, in the back with a pipe cleaner. Now I can attach it with the pipe cleaner to the other bow, but I can also, being that it's a very small bow as it is, I can also just attach it with a dab of hot glue. Now I'm going to be using a flower in the middle of this, and I got these flowers in the sewing department at Wal Mart. They're kind of like a resin or an acrylic. I'm really not sure what they're made of, but they're hard and very cute, very detailed if you see them up close. So what I decided to do was use a white flower in the middle of this bow. So I have it right there. I'm just going to put a dab of glue, press it down in there really firmly. And this is going to create a very cute bow for the bunny. Now I'm going to attach that bow to the head, not in the middle, but just slightly off the midline by the ear. A dab of glue there. I'm going to press it down and hold it nice and firm until it's dried there. This is going to be very cute adornment for the head of this bunny. But right now, the tails are going to be covering up the face, so we got to trim that up a little bit. Okay, so we have the ears and the bow on now. Next, we are going to put the eyes on. Again, I'm going to use those satin-covered buttons that I got at Hobby Lobby. They're perfect for eyes. And I put 2 little eyes on. As you can see there, so cute so far. Okay, so now I'm finally going to use those burlap jute twine whiskers. There's a wood half round that I glued on there after I painted it pink. And I just press that on. And now I have whiskers on my bunny. So cute. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is make some feet for this bunny. And what we're going to do is just use some jute cord again, the same jute cord that you used on the egg. And we're going to wrap it around and form a circle, more of an oval if possible than a circle, but it comes out to look more like a circle. Now you're going to be careful here not to burn yourself when you get this started, but we're going to start with a very small little nub and then just wrap the jute cord around that until we've formed a circle. Now it's hard to see because this is very, very tiny maneuver and it's very intricate. But you're going to take your hot glue and just keep wrapping around and around and around until you've formed a circle that's of the same size as the foot I just showed you. And that's going to be the other bunny foot, like that one. Super cute. All right, so I wrapped that all around. Now, I cut out some little paws out of pink felt. You can just eyeball it. They don't have to be perfect. Just in general, ones that match the other foot. So I'm going to use my little tiny glue dispenser and put the paws on. And there you have it. You have 2 paws now to put on your bunny. All right, so we're going to glue the bunny feet to the bottom. We're going to tilt them a little bit toward the side. You see how I'm doing it there. A little bit of the attachment is going to actually also be on those Jenga blocks, which really helps to support it. But you can see that I put the feet on. Now, even though this bunny is jute cord, it's getting a white fuzzy tail. These came in a package of, I think there was like 12 in there at Dollar Tree. But look how cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. Now on the feet, I decided I needed a little something. Just needed a little something. So I had this cord, this twine that I got at Dollar Tree, and it's pink and white striped. And I thought to myself, how cute would it be to outline the little paws with this jute cord? It would give it kind of a funky outline and a little dimension and a little extra color. And I could use my little glue dispenser, which gives me a super fine little stream of glue. And it would make it really easy to outline those paws. And I did it, and look how cute. Oh my gosh. So cute, this bunny. I also put a little bit of ribbon around the back of the ears just to finish it off. Okay, so here it is one final time in all its cuteness. If you like what you see on my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, and leave your comments in the comment box below. Until next time, take care.